Good afternoon, I hope you're well. Today's video is take a look from the buyer's end of eBay. I'm sure, like all of you, I tend to buy a reasonable amount on eBay. This video has really come across because I've had two buying situations on eBay in the last 4 weeks or so that didn't initially go quite as planned, but there were two very different responses from the sellers to how they handled it. Both have been resolved now, both resolved with a happy ending. There was an interesting way of handling them from the sellers involved. The first one was a purchase in work, because we use eBay in work as well to buy stuff, because sometimes it's cheaper to buy off eBay than it is to buy elsewhere in the shop. So I work for a charity, so we try and buy stuff as cheaply as we can, or try and get what we need as cheaply as we can so that the money goes where it needs to go, or where it should go. So we had to buy this thing. I call it a thing. I can't remember. I say I call it a thing because I can't remember what it was. We had to buy two of them. We initially bought one. It's one of those things that you can kind of buy more of it to have more coverage, more area coverage. So we bought the first one and it came within a couple of days. So that was fine. But then we discovered it wasn't quite big enough, so we had to buy another one to fill up the rest of the space. A week went by and the second one hadn't arrived. So we just contacted the seller and just said, hasn't arrived, yada yada yada. They took about 4 days to respond to that initial query, and they were very apologetic and said, yeah, do you want to refund or another one? Of course, naturally we kind of needed another one. We said, because another one might be brilliant. But it then took another 2 weeks, I'd say, about 2 weeks for them to actually send another one out. So we queried it the other day. Well, we went back to the account and queried it the other day to discover it had only trying to work out why it hadn't arrived yet. And it had been dispatched literally the day before we'd looked. So it took about 3 to 4 weeks for this item to arrive. Luckily it wasn't an urgent thing, we kind of were making do, but that took a long time for something to arrive and to sort a problem out. So happy result in the end, but just took a little while. I don't think I'd be happy responding or leaving it that long between responding to messages on eBay. That would make me feel uncomfortable leaving that long. That might just be their model, but it seemed to be quite a large business, or maybe not a large business, but it seemed to sell quite a lot, so I don't know. Just seemed like quite a long time to wait to reply. Now, the other example is a much more positive example, and one that I was like, whoa. Basically, I ordered this book. This is a home purchase, by the way, called Mazda's Opus 38 12 Little Duets for 2 violins. Basically, I'm around to play the violin, and this is one of the books that we decided to order to go through. I looked on Amazon, I looked on eBay. It was cheaper on eBay, so I thought, and it was new as well, so I thought I'd buy it on eBay. The day I ordered it, and props to them, it was on a Saturday I ordered it, and I got a message within, I think, a couple of hours saying, we're really sorry, on the same time that you bought the item, someone else bought it somewhere else, and we're now out of stock. And they're like, I'm so sorry, we're really embarrassed. We'll see what we can do to get you another copy, so that's fine, it's no problem. About a week later, we can have later just followed up to see how they were going, and again they were really apologetic, but instead of saying, oh no, don't worry, we can't get it, we'll just refund it, they came back and said, we're still looking into it, but for the inconvenience we'll refund you the total cost. And I was like, whoa. I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all. And the money was in literally before they'd even messaged me with money's back in my account. And I went back and said, there's no need to refund if you thought you could get it. I'm happy to wait for it, but they'd refunded it, so I just forgot about it basically. And I went and bought it from Amazon because, I needed the book for lesson. It'd already been delayed the first time, so we couldn't really wait another couple of weeks for the book to arrive, so I just ordered it on Amazon. And then end of last week I had this parcel arrive which I couldn't work out where on earth it had come from, and it was this. So I now have 2 copies. And they said in the message they were going to order it anyway. They said they were going to order it. They said they were going to issue the refund and they're still going to go ahead and order it. So now I have 2. So what I'm probably going to do is give that one to my teacher and say if anyone else needs it for the lessons, they can have that copy because I don't need to. Sarah's already said that they were going to order it and refund it, so I'll probably do that. But I just thought that's just two really different contrasting ways of handling. One being really not very proactive at all and just leaving it weeks before contacting us. Another one being really proactive, apologising straight away as soon as they realised there was a problem and getting right on it. Needless to say, the second one is getting very positive feedback. But that is what I want to say. Just an interesting way of looking at two things. I'd probably more err towards the second type than the first type. I'd want to make people who buy from me happy. I'd rather that than leave them hanging and waiting for ages before responding to messages, because that doesn't seem like great customer service. That's really what I want to say. Nice short video for a change. So with that being said, if you like this video and want to see more, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.